I invested over $205,000 into one of the best business mentors in the world that you will probably recognize. But I will be honest, 90% of the advice was not as good, right? And didn't really help me in my case. But there were 8 lessons that I learned that really changed the game for me, that helped me make my first $1 million of profit at the age of 22, and also have our first $125,000 month in the month of December, which is pretty good too. And we also, with the same strategies and same lessons, helped hundreds of our clients make millions of dollars. The proof of that is in the description if you want to find it. But let's start with lesson number 1 that really helped me, which is right now in this online business space, right? No matter what business do you have and you want to grow to your first 10, 20, 50, $100,000 a month or beyond, scale after that, right? You can't do it alone. So what you need to do, in my opinion, this is the lesson I learned after spending all of this money, is form, right, alliances, right? So form alliances, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly or not. If I'm misspelling it, sorry. But form networks of people, right? Where other people that are winners, right, that are smart, that are intelligent, that work hard, want you to win as well, and there's some mutual exchange of value. Let me give an example here. So, for example, at the beginning of 2024, last year, I wanted to grow into this ecosystem of Skool, right? Maybe you've heard about this platform by Hormozi and Sam Ovens, right? It's a very famous company nowadays, but anyway, that helps people to start their communities. So when I wanted to start and grow on that platform, I said, like, I can't do it alone, right? So I need to have an alliance. And I started reaching out to people that I saw were winners, and I started giving them value, right? For example, one of them was Perzon, right? Where I reached out to him. I said, hey, I see that you need a course about this topic, so I will make it for you. I made it, I sent it to him, right? I did all that work, and then I started helping him for free, and he benefited a lot from it. I benefited a lot from as well, because there were some associations with it, etc. So it was literally win-win for everyone, right? So that was one of the things I did, and we still right now work with Max, communicate with him. He's a great guy, and it's good, right? But another thing that happened is over time, because I reached out to even more people and start working with them and helping them. There's so many names, right? But what won't say for like privacy reasons, maybe they don't want. But I helped bunch of people, some big YouTubers, some big people in the Skool ecosystem, right? Great people. And I started helping them and giving them value. And that way we start having a relationship, right? And we can say an alliance where I could like hit them up, right? For something, for advice or connection or something or help. And that helped me a lot, right? One of the examples of that is that I recently became an investor in Skool.com, right? So now there is some, thing there with Sam Ovens. So when Skool grows, and that benefits me as well. And I also help to grow Skool because I talk about it all the time. I promote it. I love it. I use the product. I've been using it for years, right? Or Hormozi. I recently posted a video because I won a competition from him, and I'm grateful to him. He really helped me a lot in my journey. And now I have a video with him too. I met him in person, etc. All of that. So there's some sort of like, I'm also an investor in Skool, so he's working on Skool. So there's some sort of alliance there as well. Access, being close to these people, to these great minds, right? And geniuses, that's going to help you. So sometimes this is in the form of like advice or association, or like you being in the like around these crazy like talented and amazing people, and it's the mindset isn't so I can get something from them. No, you help them grow, you take action, right? But it creates value for everyone. So forming alliance is something very big, very important. It helps you to get credibility. It helps you to have great like people that can help you win, because if you are just alone, right, and don't know anyone else, over time, of course, you can start alone. I started alone, right? But it's not that every day I'm going to networking events. I don't, right? Pretty much. But like the more people you help, over time you have a network of strong people, alliances that you can hit them up. Like I have a lot of people in my WhatsApp list, like great entrepreneurs. Someone is making like 1.3 million a month, right? Someone is crushing it with YouTube. Someone is big into this space. Yeah, like all these amazing people that because you have a great relationship alliance, like that contacts, that leverage that it gives you, you can grow so much quicker, right? So that's the first thing I really learned from after investing all this money, that form alliances. Don't do it alone. See who is a person that you can help and they can help you. From these alliances, work with them, right? It doesn't have to be a partnership. You don't have to pay them. Just exchange your values, right? Someone that you resonate with, that you like and they like you, that's the key, because as they say, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know, right? And I like saying it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you and who likes you, because you can know someone but they don't like you, they're not going to help you. So for that, provide value to people. When you see someone that you think that you can be mutually beneficial to each other, make sure to reach out to them, give them value first without asking, right? Do that act of goodwill, and some of these relationships will turn into great alliances in different forms, and it will really help you. So that's the first biggest lesson that really helped me a lot in my journey, right? So I would highly recommend you to implement it as well. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.